planning a trip to Scotland's capital city of Edinburgh? Well, you're in luck. We spent 4 days in Edinburgh and have the perfect bucket list of essential experiences you can't miss. There's tons to do in the city, from castles, museums, hiking, walking the real Diagon Alley from Harry Potter, and even doing a ghost tour. Traveling to Edinburgh, Scotland can be overwhelming for first-time visitors, so we put together our suggested 4-day itinerary that takes in Edinburgh's most popular attractions. Use this as your starting point for planning your trip, and if you traveled to Edinburgh, Scotland before, we would love to hear some of your top recommendations in the comments. Now, let's jump into the video and see what Edinburgh, Scotland is all about. Edinburgh is located in southeastern Scotland and has been the Scottish capital since the 15th century. It's one of the most visited cities in Europe. Edinburgh is a place where history, culture, and natural beauty blend seamlessly. With its stunning architecture, vibrant art scene, and captivating history, Edinburgh offers an unforgettable experience for travelers. That's why on day one we're wasting no time doing a self-guided walking tour around Edinburgh and exploring Old Town. Starting our day with a hearty Scottish breakfast at a local cafe, we walk over to the Scots Monument and Prince Street Garden. These are two iconic landmarks located in the heart of the city. They offer a unique blend of historical significance, architectural beauty, and serene greenery, making them a must-visit attraction for anyone exploring the Scottish capital. Right next to the Scots Monument is Prince Street Garden with a fantastic view of Edinburgh's castle. This park is what separates Edinburgh's Old Town and New Town. It's beautiful and majestic now, but these gardens used to be a stinky marsh called the Norloch. More on this fascinating history later in the video. Starting at the top of the Royal Mile and sitting on an extinct volcanic rock, Edinburgh's castle is the most iconic site in Old Town. The historic castle dates back to the 12th century, and the site has been a strategic stronghold for centuries, keeping people out. Now Edinburgh Castle wants people in, and of course, charging a small fee. It has a rich military history. It has witnessed numerous conflicts and sieges throughout the centuries. Edinburgh's castle hosts various events throughout the year, including the famous Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo, a spectacular annual event featuring military displays and cultural performances from around the world. The castle is open to the public and visitors can explore various buildings, exhibitions, and museums to learn all about its history. While visiting inside Edinburgh's castle is not free, the views from the top are. And if you love the views from Edinburgh's castle, just wait until we show you the views from Calton's Hill and Arthur's Seat. The Royal Mile is one of the most famous streets in Edinburgh, stretching 1 mile between Edinburgh's castle and the Palace of Holyrood House. The Royal Mile is the heart of Edinburgh's historical and cultural center and is a popular destination for tourists. While you explore the Royal Mile, you will see plenty of traditional pubs, street performers, churches, museums, shops, and historic buildings. Throughout the year, the Royal Mile hosts various events and festivals, including the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, which is the world's largest art festival. On our visit to Edinburgh, we spent plenty of time exploring the Royal Mile. The street is always bustling with tourists and offers a mix of history, culture, and entertainment. And one of the more unique things we did while visiting was checking out Tron Kirk. It was a former church and a well-known landmark on the Royal Mile. The 17th century church is now run by the Scottish Design Exchange to support local artists. And I'm still kicking myself for not buying the Duke of Wellington art piece. I wish I would have bought it. Another prominent and historic landmark that's centrally located on the Royal Mile is St. Giles Cathedral. It's a central point in the city, making it convenient to visit when exploring other nearby attractions. There are several compelling reasons to visit St. Giles Cathedral. For one, the architectural beauty. St. Giles Cathedral is a stunning example of Gothic architecture. Its unique crown spire and intricate stonework make it an impressive sight from both outside and inside. The interior features beautifully stained glass windows, ornate vaulted ceilings, and intricately carved woodwork. The religious history is rich and been a place of worship for centuries. St. Giles Cathedral is centrally located on the Royal Mile, and you can learn all about its historical importance during your visit. Whether you're religious or not, St. Giles Cathedral offers a serene and peaceful atmosphere that provides a welcome respite from the bustling streets of Edinburgh. St. Giles Cathedral is centrally located on the Royal Mile, and it's hard not to miss while visiting. It's a central point in the city, making it convenient to visit and meeting up with a local tour guide. And speaking of a local tour guide,
Texas, I'm terrified.
After introducing the group and learning where everyone's from, we head off for a Scotch whiskey experience. Visiting Edinburgh for a Scottish whiskey tour is a fantastic way to explore Scotland's rich whiskey heritage. Edinburgh itself has a number of whiskey-related attractions, and it also serves as a convenient starting point for exploring pubs and distilleries in the surrounding regions. If you don't have much knowledge or experience with Scottish whiskey, then you should take a whiskey tour. During our tour, we tasted 4 deliciously different whiskeys while taking a journey into the history of whiskey in Scotland and its profound importance within Scottish culture. The tour we booked took us on a narrative journey and relevant stories about Scottish whiskey told in an entertaining manner by an expert guide. You can find a link to the whiskey tasting experience in the description below if you wanted to learn more. After our whiskey tasting experience, we walk over to Victoria Street. It's one of the most iconic and most photographed locations in the city, located in the historic Old Town. It's known for its colorful and winding layout, which makes it a popular spot for tourists and locals alike. Here's what you can expect to find while exploring Victoria Street. Colorful buildings and independent shops. Victoria Street is famous for its vibrant and distinctive buildings. The architecture features a mix of pastel-colored facades, giving the street a unique and charming appearance. We worked up an appetite, and Victoria Street has a range of cafes and restaurants. We decided to stop for a meal and visited Mason Blue. I ordered the Scottish national dish, haggis. I even shared some with my brother Mike. I won't ruin it for you, and if you haven't tried it, but it's something you have to eat when visiting Scotland. And if you had tried haggis before, let us know what you think in the comments. Victoria Street also gives off the real Diagon Alley vibes. Due to its winding and narrow design, Victoria Street is often compared to Diagon Alley from the Harry Potter series. Fans of the books and movies will appreciate the magical atmosphere, and you can even find Harry Potter themed merchandise in some of the shops. We checked out a few of the stores, and Victoria Street is just as busy as the Royal Mile. You will also see tour guides even dressed up as wizards. Victoria Street is definitely a unique and magical place in Edinburgh. And before leaving Victoria Street, we checked out the Elephant House, which is a well-known cafe in Edinburgh. It gained international fame as the place where author J.K. Rowling wrote some of her early Harry Potter novels. And unfortunately, there was a fire in 2022 and it was closed during our visit. Hopefully in the future, they can reopen it. We love visiting museums while we travel, and you know we had to visit the National Museum of Scotland. The National Museum is one of the most prominent and popular museums in Edinburgh. Admission is free, but donations are always encouraged. The National Museum of Scotland boasts an extensive and diverse collection that spans a wide range of subjects. It's home to over 20,000 objects, so there's something to captivate every interest. The National Museum of Scotland is a must-visit attraction in Edinburgh, offering a fascinating journey through history, culture, and science. You can easily spend a day exploring all the exhibits. Check out the description below to learn the hours of operation, events, and exhibits on display. Can't visit Edinburgh without getting a picture with Greyfriars Bobby. The Greyfriars Bobby statue is a prominent and well-loved monument. The statue commemorates the legendary Skye Terrier known as Greyfriars Bobby. They even made movies about this dog. Legend has it that Bobby spent 14 years guarding his former owner's John Gray's grave. You will see tourists lined up to touch the dog's nose for good luck. And since you're in the area, you might as well visit one of the most haunted places in Scotland. Greyfriars Kirkyard is located in the heart of Edinburgh and is one of the city's most historic and famous cemeteries. It has a rich history and is notable for its picturesque settings. Here are some things to keep on the lookout if you're not too creeped out by visiting a cemetery. The first thing you walk across is Bobby's headstone. The kirkyard is home to the grave of John Gray and his loyal companion Bobby, and you can read more about this wonderful story right next to Bobby's headstone. The kirkyard was established in the late 16th century. It was a burial ground for the Greyfriars Parish, but in the 17th century it became a prison for Covenanters. Over 1,000 men were imprisoned right here. Hundreds died of exposures and malnutrition, and others were executed. And it was this cruelty that led to Bloody Mackenzie's nickname. Like I mentioned earlier about this being one of the most haunted places in Scotland, it has a reputation for paranormal activity. Where you see the most people surrounded on guided tours is the Black Mausoleum and the final resting place for the Mackenzie poltergeist. Since the 1990s, around 350 people have claimed to have been attacked by Mackenzie's furious spirit. The mausoleum has been locked up to keep people out, but you can still peek through a grate in the front if you dare. While you're visiting Greyfriars Kirkyard, you might also be interested in some non-ghost related points of interest. And if you're a Harry Potter fan, then this is the place to go. In this graveyard, Harry Potter related names can be found all around. Scattered around the cemetery are several gravestones with names some literary fans might recognize. While J.K. Rowling had never confirmed that she took her character's name from the cemetery, seeing how she wrote much of her Harry Potter novels in various cafes in the area, it doesn't seem too far-fetched to assume that she took a wander through the graveyard for inspiration. We head off to an iconic hill located in the center of Edinburgh. One of the main reasons people visit Calton Hill is for its breathtaking views of Edinburgh and its surroundings. From the hill's summit, you can see landmarks such as Edinburgh's Castle, Arthur's Seat, the Royal Mile, and the city skyline. The views is particularly spectacular at sunrise and sunset. There's also several monuments and iconic structures on Calton Hills as well. Calton Hill is a must-visit destination in Edinburgh, offering a unique blend of natural beauty, historical monuments, and panoramic views. It's a place to soak in the city's rich history and enjoy some of the best views in Edinburgh. Edinburgh's amazing, but we wanted to explore other parts of Scotland. And if you're short on time, then book a day trip. On our third day, we took a small group tour from Edinburgh to see other great sights in Scotland. And since we wanted to explore other scenic spots and visit, of course, other castles on our trip, so we booked Robbie's small group van tour. And let me tell you, we weren't disappointed.
So check this out. Well, I'm just gonna go for a sip. It's just a closet. They be living large back in the day. What?
We visited some of the best and most beautiful places in Scotland, like Loch Lomond National Park, which has some stunning scenery. Visited famous castles like Inverary Castle and ate in town. After our visit, we noticed the new season of Black Mirror was filmed in town, which was pretty cool. Like, whoa, I've been there. Or if you're a fan of Monty Python or Outlander, then you have to check out Doom Castle. That place is epic. I'm making a dedicated video all about this amazing tour. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out when that video drops. On our drive back to Edinburgh, we still wanted to do something fun and exciting, but we was dead tired from all that walking. So we booked a ghost tour. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know what to expect, but we were pleasantly surprised.
Right!
It's a theatrical sightseeing tour. It's lighthearted and fun. There's something you can do with the whole family. But you explore the darkest side of Edinburgh. And one of the highlights for me was riding in a 1960 Routemaster bus. It was pretty cool. The Ghost Bus tour in Edinburgh provided a captivating blend of history, humor, and horror. It's a memorable way to delve into the city's dark and mysterious side, making it suitable for those interested in the supernatural, local folklore, and a touch of theatrical entertainment. Whether you're a visitor or a local resident, these tours offered a unique and fun perspective on Edinburgh's ghostly legends. On this tour, I learned about the dark history of Prince Street Garden. Prince Street Garden, also named the Old Nord Loch, was a body of water that served as a defensive barrier for the city of Edinburgh. This loch was known for its foul and polluted waters, making it a breeding ground for disease. When I say polluted water, I mean sewage. While draining the Nord Loch to create a public park, they found remains of bones. Men and women who were accused of being warlocks and witches were dunked into the loch until they confessed. How crazy is that, guys? The Ghost Tour also talked about how its cemeteries are some of the most haunted places in the world. If you're looking for something to do after hours with friends and family, then I highly recommend doing the Ghost Tour. Arthur's Seat is a jagged, grassy prominence rising up from the urban sprawl of Edinburgh. Offers one of the best views of the city. It's a short, slightly strenuous hike to the highest point, but absolutely worth it to look out over Edinburgh from this vantage point. Arthur's Seat is located in Holyrood Park at the end of the Royal Mile. This large grass-covered hill is the remains of an extinct volcano that erupted 350 million years ago. The hike is a very popular attraction in Edinburgh. Arthur's Seat offers numerous walking and hiking paths ranging from a gentle stroll to more challenging hikes. The main summit can be reached by a relatively moderate hike, making it accessible to people of various fitness level. The reward for reaching the summit of Arthur's Seat is the breathtaking panoramic views of Edinburgh and its surroundings. It's a popular spot for photographers and nature enthusiasts. Arthur's Seat is the beloved natural treasure that provides a peaceful escape from the city's hustle and bustle. This is one of the last things we did before leaving Edinburgh. It's something I highly recommend doing when you visit this amazing city. There are tons of things to do in Edinburgh, and if we left anything out, let us know in the comments. We love hearing from you. What do you guys think about this 4-day itinerary? What would you add to the list? Subscribe to Mr. S Travel Quest and hit that bell notification to keep up to date with our latest content. Those were our top things to do when visiting Edinburgh, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for liking the video, and check out some of our great content here.